Have you ever stopped to think how the face behind a mask can completely change the way we see a hero? Well, in Saint Seiya, the scene where Gemini Saga removes his helmet is one of those spine-chilling moments, because it reveals that the greatest ally could, in fact, be the greatest nightmare. At first, Saga was seen as the wise and just gold saint of Gemini, someone worthy of Athena's trust. He carried an aura of grandeur and serenity, almost untouchable. But behind that golden mask, there was a terrible conflict. The internal struggle between his kind face and his dark one. This duality is what made him one of the most complex characters in the series. After all, how can you fully trust someone who can't even trust himself? When the helmet finally falls, it's not just the face that appears, it's the truth coming to light. The man who should have protected Athena was, in reality, conspiring against her. The shock was devastating, both for the saints and for the fans. It was as if a close friend suddenly transformed into an enemy. And this twist wasn't just about betrayal, but about how power and darkness can corrode even the noblest of souls. And here's the fascinating part. Saga wasn't just a villain. He was also a victim of himself. His genuine kindness still existed, smothered by the darkness consuming him. That inner battle gave him a depth that few antagonists in Enemy ever achieved. Unlike villains who are simply evil for the sake of it, Saga carried the weight of duality, making his journey tragic. But of course, before we keep diving deeper into this intense storyline, let me give you a quick tip. If you love saving your memories and keeping all those epic moments saved, the Western Digital My Passport Ultra for TV is perfect for you. Compact, reliable, and with tons of storage space. It's like the vault for your digital cosmos. Totally worth having this ally by your side. Back to Saga. The removal of the helmet was almost a symbolic ritual. It was the moment when the mask, both literal and figurative, ceased to exist. It was as if the series shouted at us. No one is ever entirely what they appear to be. And that revelation elevated the story. It was no longer just about saints fighting external enemies. It was about the battles each one of us carries inside. What's most impressive is how that scene marked Seiya and his friend's journey. They realized that the greatest threats weren't only in distant gods or foreign warriors, but could stand right beside them wearing the same sacred armor. This created an atmosphere of distrust, tension, and, at the same time, maturity. Saga, deep down, represented the fragility of the human condition, even in someone elevated to the rank of a gold saint. He was a reminder that even the strongest and noblest can be dragged into the shadows. His story echoes a truth that goes beyond fiction. We all carry light and darkness within us, and the struggle to balance them might be the greatest battle we'll ever face. That is the magic of Saint Seiya. It is not only about shining armors and cosmic attacks, but about universal dilemmas of humanity, trust, and redemption. Saga became unforgettable precisely because he showed that heroes and villains can live in the same heart. But here's the question. If such a close friend can turn into an enemy, can we ever truly know the real face of the people around us?